Hi everybody, this is Oksana. So I finally got my hands on some arrowhead shaped stones here, and so I'm going to do some tutorials for you. So today's tutorial is going to be something simple. I'm going to start with a simple one that doesn't involve any weaving. It just involves one piece of round wire and then just a little bit of the thinner wire to make, ooh, almost dropped it there, to make these connections. And then in my next video, I'll be sure to do one that is slightly more complex, that involves a little bit of weaving, but I wanted to do a simple one as well. So if you want to see how to make this little arrowhead pendant, then just keep watching. So the stone that I'm using, the little arrowhead stone, is 1.5 inches, and then I am also using some 20 gauge wire, my artistic wire in the color gold. It's round wire, it's dead soft, and I'm just using one piece of it. Let me measure that for you, and it is 12 inches long. And the other wire I'm using is the same artistic wire in the color gold, but it's a thinner wire. It's 28 gauge because we're going to use this to make the little connections. And so just 2 little pieces, about 3-4 inches should be adequate. And so I'm going to start with my one piece of the 20 gauge wire, and I'm going to bring the 2 ends of it together. And I'm just going to run down the wire to find the middle here. And then here in the middle, just going to very gently, you just want to be careful with these coated wires because they can scratch. I'm just very gently making a little bend so it has like a little point to it like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this little point and I'm going to put it here, center it, press down on it so it doesn't move, and then I'm bringing these wires into these little grooves here. The nice thing about the arrowhead shape is there's these little grooves for your wire to grab onto. So what I did is I just bent them, and they're here on the back. You can see them. So I'm just going to have them go completely around so that I bring them back to the front. So I want them on the front here. And then here on the front, we're just gonna bring them up completely like this. And since this is a non-weaving tutorial, for our bail, I just wanna do a twist. Now, a twist can be tricky, so if you've never done one before, I would just practice on some scrap wires, but basically, you just want to go slow and twist the wire just a little bit at a time. And if you see these 2 wires kind of move out of place, like one is starting to go more straight, you want to put them back in place. Otherwise, your twist is going to become uneven. So I like to just go very slowly. And how long you do this for determines how tall your bail will be. So I'm just going to keep going just for a little bit. So my bail will be just a little bit taller here. All right, almost done. So I think that this is probably tall enough. Zoom back out. So you just want something round. You can use a pencil, you can use bail making pliers, you can use round nose pliers, but you just want to make a bail shape up here by bending it around, something kind of roundish. And then you can adjust it, make sure it's, you know, centered and even. Here's our bail, and here's the wires coming down the back. So what we want to do now is we're just going to bring them onto the front, and as we bring them onto the front, we're going to bend them in a curve like this. So I bent the first one, and now I'm bending the other one, and I'm just trying to form same kind of curve to make sure it looks even. It looks like maybe this side is a little bit farther down than that side, so I'm just gonna try to adjust it a little bit. So once you've played around with it and you feel like it's more or less even, what you want to do is you want to trim off these wires. So let me just make a similar kind of bend in them both so that when I trim them, they'll be like the same length. It'll be easy to see that they're even. So I've trimmed off this little bit, and here's what remains. And now I just want to make a little swirly with it. So I'm just lifting it up with my round nose pliers and just squishing the little tip. You don't have to. However you make your swirls is, you know, totally fine. This is just my little method, is I squish the wire and then I grab it with my round nose pliers and I just make the little swirl like that. And now, tricky part, trying to make the same looking swirl here on the other side. Trying to keep it symmetrical. This could be a little tricky. Let's see. All right, so then after I've done that, I'm gonna try and make them a little bit more even. So just looking at that other one and the positioning of it. All right, I think that is more or less even. All right, that's okay that these just kind of move around. The problem also is that the stone is kind of an uneven dome here. So like this wire is sitting up higher on it, and here it's a little bit more flat, so it's like a little bit more inwards. So you just kind of have to work with the stone that you have. But now, just for the very last part, we have to attach these little swirlies because they obviously move a lot right now. So I'm just gonna slide it underneath both wires here, like this, and then just kind of get to the middle of it. And then I'm just gonna do a few wraps with it. So I'm just putting it under both wires again. And then you can see this little wrap that got formed by me doing that. So I'm just gonna do that maybe 3 times. try and get 3 little wraps going. That way it'll be nice and secure. All right, so here's my 3 little wraps. Just gonna pull on this end so it's tight. And now we just have to wrap around a single wire to secure this and trim it off. So you can wrap around this wire here of the swirl, or it's a little bit trickier, but it still works. You can wrap up here around this wire that's going through that groove. So that was 1, 2, and I'm just gonna do it one more time, 3. So then I'm just gonna bring it down. It's actually gonna end up being 4 little wraps. So the 3 wraps that you did, and then the 4th one happens when we trim off this little wire end, and then we tuck it in there. So I'm just gonna grab my little pliers. These are really handy to have. I have them linked down below. They're the tweezer nose pliers from Xuron. Really tiny. Great for these tight spaces. All right, so I tuck that in. So we have these little wraps, these little wraps. Now we just have to finish off this wire here. So I'm just gonna put it under there. All right, so this actually ended up being 4 little wraps here. It looked like 3, but then once I continued this wire, it kind of finished off and it was 4. So it's actually gonna be 4 little wraps, like both here, and then also here. So 1, 2, 3, and this is gonna be number 4. Just gonna trim that. And tuck that away. So I'm just bending it, and then I'm just closing it, and because it's bent, it's just kind of going down in there. So this side is complete, and this little swirl is attached, and we just have to do the other side. So this is going to be pretty repetitive. So I'm just going to try and do it quicker here. Just attaching it the same way. I'm doing 3 little wraps. And then I'm going here around this little wire. Right, so that's 4, and I'm just trimming it, and then making that little bend, and just tucking it down in there. I'm just gonna kind of push this. All right, so almost done here. This is just our last little bit of wire, and I am just going to wrap it around here. So that was 1 and 2 and 3. Oh, number 3 is not happening. And 3, and we're done. Just gonna trim that. I'm just gonna take that little wire end and I'm gonna bend that down and tuck it away. Our last little wire end there. Giving me the most trouble. There it is. And just kind of squish this all together. Oh, wrong way. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit now. And that's it. that is the little Arrowhead wire wrap. Just a simple little wrap that doesn't involve any weaving, but it does involve a little bit of the thinner wire here to make these connections. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.